Buon dia, my friends. Good morning. And the thumbnail that you're seeing at the moment represents my feeling because I have not been a nice, disciplined guy. But let's just do a quick recap on what I did on my gym day. So today's actually Sunday, and yesterday, Saturday, I went to the gym. I did a what was it? A chest workout. So focus on strength. So 5 sets of 5. But I was not able to actually make this video yesterday, so that's why I'm doing it today on Sunday. And I'll get back to that thumbnail in just a moment. But just let me just push this out of the thing. So I started with being Saturday, and that's actually one of the motivations for me to actually going to the gym yesterday. So being Saturday, I can get to the gym while the gym is basically getting opened, because on a weekday the gym opens at 7 a.m. On weekends, so Saturday and Sunday, the gym opens at 9 a.m. So it's much easier for me to just go at 9 a.m. to the gym than 7 a.m., right? So I went to the gym when it opened, and I found the machine that I wanted completely free. Actually, the room where the machine was still actually with lights out. So in the other chest day that I had, I focused on doing press exercises. So I still went to the cable machine, but I did press exercises. Yesterday, I focused on doing wow, I'm actually feeling it. Fly exercises. And I started with an upward fly. Let's see if I can show you guys. Entering the machine is always a bit critical, but let's see if okay, there I go. Basically, I'll pull the cables, sit very slowly, and then just do something. Now, to be honest, now this is 5 sets of 5, okay, so nothing special, but these are 20 kilograms per cable, and they were especially hard. Now, I tried my best. Now, the 5 sets of 5 implies that I can make them fully without hitting failure. Because for strength, according to what I saw or I heard, for strength, you don't want to hit failure. You know what I mean? You want it to be very challenging, but it needs to be like in 80%, So I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I believe that you need to be like 2-3 reps shy of failure, which in a set of 5, it's like, it's you can almost double the thing, but challenging enough to be hard, but you can still put 2 or 3 more reps. I believe that's the thing. Then I went, so same machine, which is why I love these machines, but this time I moved the handles up so that it gets completely horizontal, and there you go. Basically, same way of entering to the bench, right? And then pushing or pushing the things. Now, still, I actually was able to keep the same weight, 20 kilograms, and again, not hitting failure, but I believe I got really close to it. And I'm actually quite achy because I just felt it today. I was good yesterday, but not today. Oh, and then I went to the dips machine. I really do enjoy this machine, and the reason I enjoy this machine is because it is supposed to be a triceps machine, right? But if you lean forward, you can't probably see me too much leaning forward, but if you lean forward on the machine, you're actually working also. I'm not exactly sure if it's working more or less, but you're also working your chest. And you feel it when you go down with the weights. You feel this area of your chest working out, which is very, very good. And that was it. This was about 55 minutes of workout, if I'm not mistaken. And the reason it takes so long for so little is that between each set, I take 2.5 minutes. Now, these exercises were complemented with triceps. So being on a cable machine, it's actually much easier for me to just grab the handle. So I used the handle of the machine, then I just went to the machine, removed the normal handle, place a rope, and I just some triceps. So that's but my triceps are really, really good. Although it was demanding, challenging, they are really good. The chest, not so good, or it's good, but it's a bit of a achy. And now we're gonna get into my the thumbnail. So let me show you my. So this is my week, and as you can see, I had a relatively good week, except for Friday and Saturday, right? Which are the last 2 days. I haven't done anything for today. And what's the problem, to be honest? And I have reached this conclusion many, many times, but I'm always, I fall into the trap of eating. So on Friday, so one of the things that I try to there's a thing here in my home, which is there's a thing that we call Pizza Friday. And the Pizza Friday happens because my favorite pizza has like a 30% discount on Fridays. So what I do is on Friday or in a specific Friday, I just order the pizza and that's it. And back in the day, we shared the pizza here. So I ordered a pizza for me, and then my kids got a slice. Usually they didn't finish it off, but my wife also got a slice. So I ended up eating like 40% of the pizza, and then the rest would be for them. So it's 8 slices per pizza, right? So my son would eat usually 2 slices. My daughter would eat like half a slice. My wife would eat 1 slice. Usually my son goes from 2 to 3 slices, and then I would eat the rest. But then my son my wife bought another type of pizza, which you buy on a supermarket. They much prefer that pizza instead of my own or the one that I brought. But I prefer that one. And what ended happening is I bought the pizza, and now instead of me eating like, let's go half the pizza, I just ate the whole pizza because I don't like to eat the pizza on the next day. And I can really eat the whole pizza because it's not exactly super. It's almost 1 kilogram of pizza, like 900 grams, which is a lot of pizza. But you can eat that. And that goes up to 2,500 calories easy. What I usually do is I'll try to scrap a few days before, right? Like instead of going for 2,500 calories, I'll go for 20, so 2,000 calories for 2 days, and then I'll bump up on Friday, just eat like 3,000 and something, and then on Saturday I'll do the same thing with 2,000, and then I'll even the week. But I don't do that every single week, right? But I used to do that, or I usually do that like once a month, something like that. And I try to make the average still work, right? Okay, next. And I tried to, so I realized that when I did that with a pizza, usually the next day, Saturday, and probably Sunday, I would not go to the gym. And then I realized, okay, you know what's happening? It's my brain that's completely blown up by the really bad food that I have eaten. And another thing that happened was not only did I blow up my diet with conscience, but I blow up my diet on Friday. But then, although I keep myself in the in the calorie interval, my diet on Saturday, probably Sunday, is not good. So I eat an amount that makes it the calories numbers fit, but I'll go for ice cream, I'll go for fatty foods. So in in terms of numbers, I'm respecting my diet, but I'm pushing into sugar, fat. Now, fats is okay, but sugary, and that screws up your system, especially your brain. And this Friday, so one of the agreements was, let's move the Friday, so the Friday pizza or Pizza Fridays, let's move it to Sunday. Now, obviously, if I want to eat my pizza with a 30% discount, I need to eat it on a Friday, but I don't do that every single week. So what we just labeled as Friday pizzas, we're going to do it in Sunday pizzas. But instead of being Sunday pizzas, it's like Sunday lasagnas. And there's a lasagna that both my son and I eat. It's 700 grams of lasagna, and it's actually like 1,000 calories. That's 700 grams of lasagna, so it really fits my mark. Um, it probably has quite a few fatty things, but it doesn't explode my calories. Okay, it fits within my calorie interval. So Uh, I tried to actually make that happen, but come Friday, and unfortunately, since we are kind of used to, okay, Friday means either pizza or lasagna, I didn't prepare my meals to do that on Sunday instead of Friday. So what ended up happening was, by Friday, I ended up eating the lasagna, but I didn't prepare myself to eat the lasagna. What I mean by this is, I didn't prepare myself to ingest 1,000 calorie meal, which means that I blew up my calories intake by 600 calories because I just set up the day to eat a normal meal at night. Then I realized I don't have anything to eat. I just have lasagna. Well, I'm going to eat lasagna. I could have eaten less, but so instead of going for 2,500 calories, I went to 3,200 or something like that. And that actually messes the system. I was able to go to the gym on Saturday, which is good. I also, my wife gave me. I was actually, I wanted a chocolate, a specific chocolate that is extremely delicious, and I ate part of that chocolate on Friday, which even worsened the scenario, right? And by Saturday, so yesterday, inflated or not inflated, with my brain completely obliterated by the excess calories and probably not healthy food, or not healthier, or not as healthy as it should. I just made a lot of bad choices on Saturday, so I just completely blew up my diet. So I ate chocolate, I ate ice cream, I made a chocolate cake that I usually make, because it's a cake that I try to eat like 100-gram slices a few times. The cake usually goes for about 1 kilogram, and I share that with my wife because my kids don't like it. So I end up going for 3 or 4 days with a bit of dessert, which is the cake. But I had some, and I haven't done this cake in a while, and because my brain was altered, or I'm just stupid, my brain was altered because of my food intake on Friday and Saturday as well, because I just kept it going. I decided to make the cake, and I ate half of the cake yesterday. So I completely blew up my diet. I completely blew up my calorie intake. And that messes up the brain. Your thoughts, my thought pattern is messed up, and I feel it, and I know it. So much so that I was actually not going to make this video. I was just going to grab this video, put it in the trash, and just, I don't care about this. So, and I didn't go to the gym today. Sunday, I didn't go to the gym because I really am not going. I don't feel like it. So, yeah, that's why the thumbnail is just a big fat guy eating a cake while lifting a dumbbell. That's how I'm feeling at the moment. On one hand, I'm screwing things up while on the other I'm trying to keep up with the exercise. So I'm going to try to, so I know that, so let's try to at the very least blow up diet in a way that it completely explodes my calorie count once a month. For the rest, try to be inside the calorie count, although I can shift a few times, but try to be inside the calorie count. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to try to do, because I should have gone to the gym today and I didn't. So that's the thing. Guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching this. Nobody watched this, but okay. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.